Okay, here we go. Next match from Playing Ducks here. It's going to be Playing Ducks versus Patokalipsa. Actually, let me just go ahead and switch sides here. Who's playing which color here? They are going to be playing on bank again. This should be interesting. We saw really good strategies from Playing Ducks on bank. Not just the previous match, but also in some of the Pro League matches as well. So, Patokalipsa either thinking they have a strong bank strat or not realizing how strong Playing Ducks is, allowing this to go through. Best plan. They're going to be playing, of course, downstairs. Patokalipsa starting on defense. They're going to be bringing that pulse, though. Saw a lot of good use out of that for covering those server stairs. See if it gets used the same way. Everyone finishes loading here.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Alright, they gotta get their armor and then go ahead and set up the reinforcements. Usually you want to have some of your faster attackers or defenders run upstairs. Get these hatches as quick as possible. Smoke just needing to get this one and then go back to his position. Yep. Some of the drones getting into position here in interesting spots. Got Panics just trying to cover the square lobby and see down a little bit to those server stairs, top of them. Maybe just wanting to cover this lobby entrance. A little bit interesting kitchen coverage here from Elms. It's ironic, wanting to go downstairs but keeping it just in the vent so you can see people move around in there. And Sledge just getting his into position as well through this electrical room. See that back area. Attackers already starting to move into position. Elms trying to get as much coverage as he can in this area before he moves into that square lobby. Putting up at a nice angle to see a little bit into both. Already making his way in. A lot of coverage going on. We got Pulse playing close on the stairs here. A lot of the defenders on camera just trying to figure out where the attackers are coming from. Got Chaos already getting set up to take that hatch. Thatcher doing his thing. Make sure that they get those. Got Magic here. Trying to do his thing. Might have seen him on that drone. Goes for that C4 throw, trying to get Blackbeard, but fails. Just misses him. Rotates back instead. Deciding to be better safe than sorry. He's still going to be taking a look down to see what he can see from the vault, where he's a little more safe. Thermite taking a nice angle here from the stairs. So you can get an idea. Panic's going to do a little bit of droning now. Seeing where they can maybe drop down. The server's clear here, so they can make a move down into that. No one hiding in the tunnel as far as they can tell. Got Blackbeard already pushing in here as the droning's going down. Thermite blowing this wall. Trying to make it easier for them to get anyone behind the desk. Woody's over here on Smoke, just trying to hold his angle. Smoke being, as we discussed with Slash, a critical part of this defense. Trying to hold that position. A Capito trying to do his thing to get in there, just jiggle peeking it. Blackbeard holds his angle, and Thermite trying to hold his, but Smoke forces him to push away there. Ironic taking his shots. Thatcher just watching all their backs from any kind of roam. Sledge just checking to see where they're at so the shots can go down. Does spot the two in the red hallway, though. That's going to give him a big advantage in this attack. Having some idea where they're at. Got Thermite crawling around here, trying to make his way in despite all the smoke. They've used their smoke pretty early here with only 45 seconds, but he does get taken out pretty easily with that C4 by Typerek. Nice throw. Good use of that C4. Daiwoody, however, getting taken down by that fire. As Capito goes to plant the diffuser, will take advantage of the distraction. Gets shot in the head as well. Good defense here and baiting them out with that diffuser. Blackbeard trying to cover. Sledge trying to do it this time. Pulse going to be able to see that's happening. No more smoke, no more C4s to come out. Blackbeard does get taken down, but takes down Daiwoody's with him. Diffuser's down. He's going to try and crawl away if he can. But now it is all on the last two attackers here. Trying to hold this as Chaos and Elms take down two more. Pulse is all alone to try and defend this. Sees that grenade, but doesn't want to move. Takes a lot of damage from it instead. Makes a run for behind the servers to see if he could catch them off guard as they try and push in, but they don't need to push in at this point. They've got the diffuser down, and as he pushes them, gets shot in the head. And the first round goes to playing ducks with a successful attack. As I've said before, winning the attack rounds is much more important than winning the defense rounds. It's usually winning defensive rounds, especially on a good bomb spot like that, is generally easier. We saw him lose a lot of people just trying to place that diffuser. A little bit sloppy there, thinking they could place it a little more confidently than they should have when they could have better covered or distracted from other sides to make sure that that red hallway stayed secured. We haven't seen them push garage to try and keep that red hallway a little more secured, as they don't want to waste the manpower on it. But now we're going to see Patokalipsa going down to the basement, or playing ducks going to the basement, Patokalipsa having to attack it. Some extra cameras going up, sending one guy up to do the reinforcements to start with, and then we'll get some more after that. They are bringing a pulse as well, seeing the utility from that last time. Nothing crazy. Attackers bringing a pretty strong attack force as well as their Thatcher, just in case they need to get anything open. We saw the utility of that from playing ducks. Both teams looking like they're going to play things pretty similar. We'll see how Patokalipsa play the upstairs here, see if they clear it out, like we saw the other team do, like Unknights did against playing ducks previously. See Capto taking an early approach down, push this area. However, that pulse might catch him out. Not sure if it has the range for it, but he did catch pulse out. It is his advantage right now, knowing that he's there. He's got to be hearing that drone though, at least. Although the heartbeat sensor might be a little loud. Blackbird doing some droning for himself as well. And Daiwitty's just trying to clear the square lobby as best he can, picking out the camera. Got Thermite, making sure he's covered here from the server stairs. Not sure which hatches he's going to blow just yet. It is going to be an important part of their strategy. Capito still toying with Pulse here. A lot of back and forth going for that. He's going to use another drone. A lot of resources wasted on just trying to find out where he's at and bait him out. Blackbeard, they're already aggressively pushing these stairs. Put a lot of pressure on them. Thermite looks like he's going to blow this hatch now that Thatcher has done some EMP work on it. Thatcher going to rotate around over here. Check his drones. There is a Claymore there on the stairs. Help cover his back from anyone rotating up. They might help him push on those stairs. As P-Duct's Chaos takes down Daiwitty. There goes their sledge, as well as doing a lot of damage to Blackbeard, who's now at like 10 HP at most. Trying to work these stairs best he can. F for him. Still trying to push in this tunnel here while Panic's still working that cardiac sensor. As Chaos takes down Typewreck and then takes down Darius right after. Finally the fight comes down here. Capito doesn't get C4'd. Very close though. It is all on him as the last remaining attacker to try to make this push alone against someone who can see through walls and four other defenders. This is not going to be easy for Capito here. Got a lot of work ahead of him. Tries to cook a grenade though. See if he can at least take out the barbed wire. That's not going to do any damage to Panics. We see the rest of the defenders knowing this is the last attacker. Slowly coming up to support, put pressure on. Comes around the corner. Chaos just shoots him right in the face with the shotgun. And that's the end of the round for Patokalipsa. They have lost 2 rounds now in a row, 1 on attack, 1 on defense. They're going to be struggling here against the strong pro team playing Ducks. They are going to be able to go back down to the basement, though, as they lost it previously. Most likely going to do so unless they have another good strategy they want to use. Probably not a lot of change-up coming from them, just trying to refine what they were doing, seeing where the weaknesses were last time. And they are going to be playing down in the basement again. See a few of the players on Patokalipsa managing to get some kills, but the majority of the attack, the other team is being carried right now by Chaos with a lot of those close-range kills. Doing a lot of damage as Capito. Getting a lot of shotgun in the face on various attackers. The reinforcements going down for them. And we'll see if the drone placement's still quite the same. A little bit of adjustment from where Panic's put his, but still putting it in relatively the same place, trying to watch the square lobby. Is this important for them because they do like to use that hatch. Maybe still covering the lobby. Element's just putting his in here again, see if he can catch anyone. Does catch someone off guard. Blackbeard also waiting with his there again, so he can try and get some coverage on the red hallway and that other bomb spot. Last drone disappearing there. We do have some defenders still doing some stuff upstairs here. Get some last minute reinforcements in. Similar play to last time, you're going to have this Pulse playing here. Plays a little aggressively up the stairs, more than necessary. He's playing Ducks playing him downstairs a bit more. Not getting as much range, but being a lot safer in the process. We don't see playing Ducks spending a lot of time getting the upstairs so much as just pushing right in here to take this lobby as they know. There's not a lot of roam going on from this team here. Just taking control of this floor as quick as possible. Getting their drones in adjusted positions here to cover their backs. The rest of the teams, they left the diffuser for Thermite. Maybe he's going to grab that and come on in. Help get into that square lobby and blow some reinforcements. Blackbeard already aggressively pushing down on those server stairs again. See Magic going to be pulsing him out. Let's see if that shotgun play is going to matter here. They are going to know he's at the door. What they did before, they do now. He's trying to just clear that room out as fast as he can, though, try and take control of it. Thermite blew that hatch, taking his angle from the stairs again. Panic's just droning to see if the room's clear for the rest of them to push in as Blackbeard makes his push. Just creeping around, trying to get a nice angle on the room, make sure it's clear, so that way Thermite can make his way down. Get this plant. Just got to take out a lot of this barbed wire here. Capito trying to see where they're going to have to deal with opposition on this plant. Now, last time they got killed quite a few times from that kill hole in that wall, so Blackbeard's going to be watching that extra careful this time to make sure that they can plant without getting shot in the head. Thermite playing it back a little bit, just making sure that everyone's safe before he goes for that plant. Panic's trying to watch a different angle. Still not a lot of great angles on that hallway. No one pushing from another direction. Could hurt playing Duck strategy here that they don't have an alternative push other than Sledge up here just watching their back, covering the upstairs. And then Elements on Thatcher doing his job of watching all the drones, using them like security cams to make sure that they're safe. The smoke's already coming out, trying to delay this plant. Smoke's coming out a little bit early as it's not going to burn enough time to hurt them. However, it is stopping them from making that plant early. So it's still paying off for them in the attack. Blackbeard almost getting a shot on the head of Smoke here. Smokes does get his smoke caught on the wall though, and that is his last smoke, so that's going to hurt him. However, Panis gets down by a C4, and Die Woodies comes out to try and put pressure and finish it, but costs him his life as the diffuser gets dropped instead of planted. A little trouble planting it. Oh, a nice shot by Blackbeard, barely touching the top of Magic's head there, but it was through a wall, so it wasn't enough to kill him instantly. Rook comes around quick though, gets some nice shots on Blackbeard. He's going to have to try and get his teammate up, though. Magic trying to crawl away here. The attackers want to get this plant down, and they did get it down. And that's all that matters to them at this point. Although Panic's pretty low on health, he's going to have a struggle trying to make anything count here other than trying to nade and stop the defuse from being stopped. These other two attackers just holding the upstairs. It's a nice strategy. They don't feel pressure to have everyone downstairs unless they need to rotate back. However, they have lost a lot of their attack power downstairs. Panic's, though, stopping the attempt of defusing the diffuser. All he's got to do is play time at this point. Thatcher coming back down to help, as there's only one defender left, and it is all on Rook to try and do something. Tries to do something, but too many attackers left. Can't get enough ground there to be able to stop the diffuser. And playing Ducks take their third round in a row with a successful attack. Got to give credit to the defenders there, though, for putting up a lot of pressure towards the end and some good stall tactics. They had a lot more success last time when they were getting their kills while the diffuser was attempting to be planted. Now the playing Ducks have won the downstairs, both on attack and defense. They're going to have to switch to the open area to defend their next spot. We saw some successful defense of that in their last match against Unknights, so I expect some good things from this defensive spot. They are bringing a mute jammer, though. They don't, again, like I said last match, want to let drones in on that area and know what their positioning is. They really want to deny a lot of that, as well as the utility of denying blowing these walls. So for example, this wall will probably be mute jammed so that they can't just blow into it right away. So where the attackers are going to want to put their drones here. They're just wanting to check. Okay, they want to make sure that area is clear. Check the basement. They know it's not in the basement at this point. Capito wants to just put his in the lobby, make sure that the lobby's going to be secure. Not sure what Blackbeard wants to do with his. Probably just save it out here to run it into that square lobby when it's closer to the time. That's what he's trying to get his in a good position like we saw Panics do before, where it's just up in an area where he can see upstairs. It looks like this one he wants to make sure that they don't get rushed down these stairs from that top floor there. Interesting push going downstairs to start with, as they want to clear that and then work their way up. See Blackbeard and Thermite working this back area here. Oh, misses the wood. Trying to see if we can get any early kills, wall banging some walls and some shots. Sledge making sure the upstairs is clear, as he's going to want to come in here to that stock room. A lot of floor he can open up with that sledgehammer, give himself a lot of angles downstairs. Pato rotating around to help support. He may help go clear one of the areas for people to enter, either stock or this big square lobby area. Checking the main lobby and the rest of the upstairs. Blackbeard's still taking shots and just opening up a lot of holes for him to see through. Burning up a lot of ammo, but giving himself some nice angles in once the push starts to come. Thermite going to get in here. Try and help clear this room as well as blow those hatches to give him a lot of angles down besides the ones through the floor from Sledge, who is now just opening up a bunch of the floor in what looks like janitor closet. Nearly catches Meepy though. Meepy not sure what to do. Having to reposition himself. C4 attempt doesn't kill him, but takes him down to probably 20 health there. It's a good attempt there. That's going to hurt him a lot and take him off of that room. Blackbeard still holding his angle. And Capito wanting to drone move his way downwards. Blowing up that hatch. Going to give him a lot more angle downstairs. Looks like they didn't want to use stockroom floor as much. They might, however, coming around to open up this wall and playing ducks here. We'll see if they catch him out on it. All trying to hold their angles as best they can. A lot of camera work coming on here. Does see where Blackbeard's at. And Elms doesn't get taken down. Good kill on him as they use the hole against him. Magic and Darius trying to rotate around and get some angles on here. Capito finally coming downstairs to help support his teammate. Trying to flank from another side. Blackbeard just finding a good position. Does see a head for a second there. Doesn't catch it and backs off. VP over here. Oh. A lot of shots going down. We got Panics though downstairs. Ironic's down. It's 2 down for playing ducks. The advantage now is on the attackers with Patokalipsa having 5 attackers against 3 defenders. So Panics rotate may help them a lot here, but only if they can get up there at just the right time. Blackbeard pressure is going to come on this side as Meepy's trying to just stall them off as long as he can. Nice angle here as they try and get a lot more pressure down now that he's able to take recontrol of that janitor closet. Blackbeard pushing around, trying to find an angle. Does see Meepy. Doesn't get quite enough damage on to finish him off, though. He's down to very low health, but it's not enough to kill him. And the diffuser gets down. Meepy taking out another one. Down him to stop the diffuser as Panics takes down Darius. They had a good push in there, but they lost a lot of guys getting in and placing that diffuser. Panics trying to take out the rest of them. Chaos just trying to get revived. Magic puts pressure on, just watching the diffuser. Does get taken down. Now it's all on Woody's here to guard this diffuser. And it looks like Meepy might be able to get close to it. Oh, we've got Chaos diffusing it. Does get shot in the process, though. See if another attempt from Meepy on defusing it here. As Woody's is now dead. Good trade there. And now he's able to defuse without any opposition. Taking round 4. Now we have Playing Ducks 4-0. Now putting it on match point. Patokalipsa is going to have to win at least 1 round here to stay in the game. As if Playing Ducks win the next round, they take this match 5-0. Patokalipsa not being such a pushover team normally as they made it all the way to here, but this is a map that strongly favors Playing Ducks' playstyle. Is on them. They are on attack, which they have done pretty successfully every time. And we are going to see the final, probably, attempt at defense of this locker CCTV room from Patokalipsa. We haven't seen really any variation on the attacks from Playing Ducks as they've worked pretty much, other than maybe a little more careful play. So, the question is, are they going to change it up and attack the B site, or come from garage, or even the construction tunnel, something a little bit different, or are they just going to continue to take and push those server stairs and make their way down until they plant the diffuser? So a lot of early smokes come out from Patokalipsa's side, which has helped stall the plant, but it has not really stalled it enough for the plant to not get down. Although they have gotten some good kills on people trying to make that plant in the past. they just aren't able to cover this server stairs and come around from behind and do enough damage that they need to do. That's the advantage of this attack, though, is there's only one way down from behind here. They don't have to watch the construction tunnel, as it's pretty much impossible for the defenders to rotate all the way around to that construction tunnel successfully without being marked. They are going to be prepared for a little bit of a garage push, though. See them doing pretty much what they were doing last time, although there is a chance we could see Magic. Nope, he doesn't want to stay up there. He's going to go ahead and board that up. Battle getting someone there. A lot of shots coming off on drones here. Man just loses drone at the last second. Blackbeard already aggressively in, taking this top floor fast, not just hanging on a window this time. As well as this floor being taken quickly by Thatcher. They really want to end this quick. Just pushing and taking square lobby. No one's putting up any resistance. Kind of opening up the door for Blackbeard, who flashes it. Got to make his push towards that. Olsen's going to be trying to watch for him as much as possible. They know the push is coming this way. Nothing has changed on the attack, but it's very aggressive this time. They've already pushed down as fast as they can safely do, knowing that there's no roamers upstairs. Which, a roamer at this point might be pretty helpful. We saw it last time, the only round Unknights won is when they played roamers on us. Almost catches Pulse off guard there. Rotates quickly back through. He's going to be trying to use the vault now to more securely tell them exactly where Blackbeard's at. It's not going to do a lot of good, though. Blackbeard holding a nice angle. Thatcher watching that. All the cameras for them is Capito and Blackbeard have already strongly secured those server stairs. Thanks to Thermite's help getting it. Last time we saw Thermite hanging on the stairs a lot for a while, but now they're just feeling secure, just pushing in fast. Holding as much as they can. They've securely taken this room. It's got to be Pulse sitting there just calling it out, but no one doing anything about it. Just Thermite starts to open that up. A C4 attempt coming out here. Just waiting for that moment when they're going to try and make that push in. Pulse is going to be trying to call that out for them. The attackers are just more worried about that red hallway spot than anything. I'm not sure. He might have actually hit that C4 midair, that throw, which was lucky on his part. So that's going to help a lot. Probably wouldn't have done any damage anyways, as the wall is reinforced to his left. And I wouldn't hit anyone pushing inside. However, Pulse is still sitting there watching them. Panic's just trying to make sure that no one can cut around, rotate on them. Throws a grenade. Does get taken out by the ADS system, though. And that is going to waste one of his grenades. Now he has none left and one crossbow bolt left. Maybe he's going to come around for the plant. Accidentally drops the diffuser again. It's hard to plant right on the edge like it was. Does get smoked, though, trying to recover the diffuser. Loses quite a bit of health in the process. Now he's stuck locked out a little bit. It's ironic. Still just trying to watch that angle. Takes advantage of the smoke to sneak in there. Aggressively pushes in, takes out one in the red hallway. Jaeger's waiting right here to try and do something with it. Does get down. Blackbeard coming back around. Taking another one out. They are holding that red hallway successfully now as they've killed Blackbeard. Thermite's almost dead there. Smoke not going to help him out. He tries to go for the plant. They did lose their Capito. Thatcher's downed. Is all on Thermite to finish this plant here. And it looks like Patokalipsa could make this round. All he's got to do is hold this, though, as the plant does go down. He is reviving his teammates. Two of them down. It was a 1v1. Now it's a 3v1 as two of the teammates get revived. This is strongly looking in Patokalipsa's favor if they could just find and kill a very, very weak Thermite who's just trying to hold an angle as best he can. They don't have a lot of rotate points, but if they can get around to the server stairs and pitch him, he's done for. But Daiwoody's pushing too aggressively, gets downed, making it a 2v1. However, the spray comes up from Rook, takes down Thermite. Now they can defuse safely, putting 1 point finally on the board for Patokalipsa. Not wanting to go without a total fight here. They do take the round without having to use roamers, but just barely due to maybe a little too aggressive of a push into that desk room, into the CCTV room by playing Ducks, getting a little overconfident after winning 4 rounds in a row. It is still match point, though. If Patokalipsa don't win a couple more rounds in a row, then it is going to be playing Ducks map, and they will be moving on in the tournament here, so Patokalipsa playing on defense, though, able to play the CCTV lockers. Going to be an uphill battle for sure for Patokalipsa. They do know a bit more about the style, though. This is a round where playing Ducks could really surprise them with a roamer. But as they probably don't drone upstairs near as cautiously as Unknights did. But it is hard to tell that as a defender just how good the drone coverage is. They are very coordinated with their reinforcements of hatches, though. getting that done very quickly so they can get all the rest of their gadgets up. See Blackbeard setting up his drone, trying to control open area as fast as possible so he can come in there and help blow that hatch. But Thermite, Panic's hopefully not getting stuck this time, trying to place his reinforcement there. He is playing Bandit this time, interestingly enough. Perhaps wanting to put some batteries on this wall and this wall, make things a little bit harder for them. Red seen him playing Pulse previously though, so that's an interesting choice. Maybe he just thought the Pulse wasn't doing enough for them as they kind of knew where the attack was coming from anyways. Although we do see, last time, he was doing a lot of juggling with Capito in here. Capito trying to push this tunnel again, this time Chaos waiting for it. Does take out the drone. Chaos didn't really make much progress pushing into there last time. It spent the whole round while the rest of his teammates died just trying to make a way in and not accomplishing anything. See if Blackbeard's going to go through the electrical closet into the open area. Making that push in to try and control the square lobby much like playing Ducks did. See attempts at checking out the surface. A lot of batteries actually on those barbed wire. That's going to make it a lot more difficult for them to get the drones in, which I think was the intention at that point. Not caring so much about the walls as making sure that the barbed wire was useful. Now making their push aggressively in though. Taking out those batteries, taking out that barbed wire. Capito now able to make his way in as that server tunnel has been taken care of. Get my charge going down. EMP. Rook tries to peek aggressive, does get a little damage. Chaos somehow manages to get away from that unscathed. Capito's taking some damage. They are pushing. The plant's coming down pretty aggressively here. Typewreck taking down Elms is a good push from the attackers. They've already got the diffuser down. They're going to put it all on the defenders who are down one man as Rook did get taken down finally. They're going to have to find a way to rotate around here. The question is, are they going to cover their back well enough to make sure that no one comes around the other side? Magic just trying to make sure that any rotates are going to backfire. But he does take out Panic's doing so. Panic's having the advantage normally there. But Daiwoody's taken out Zyronic. This is looking very in favor of Patokalipsa. As Chaos tries to make his way up to the diffuser using smoke as cover. Grenades are going to make it hard for him. Smoke just trying to delay as long as he can. And so that they can't. Does do damage to his own teammate in the process though. Gets down. It is now all on Chaos to do something here. And he's not going to have enough time. He's just going to save the op there. And that puts another point on for Patokalipsa. Well played in playing the aggressive against the team that was playing the aggressive and getting that down quickly. Still don't think Capito did a whole lot for the team there, but perhaps helped in pushing them out of that server, making sure they didn't rotate around behind that big server tower. Now Patokalipsa, having won their defense previously, are going to have to go upstairs, and it's going to be a much harder fight than the downstairs. Still on match point, still need to win this to stay in the match. They're going to have to play very carefully. They are bringing a bandit to be able to probably battery some of those walls that typically we're going to get thermite charge, like the one from the archives into the open area, which we saw previously on to attack that admin office.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Nothing else unusual in their defensive strategy as well. So we'll probably see it, like I said, placed on these walls right here. There's 3 batteries, 4 walls though, making it not super useful in completely stopping it. However, they could use it also in combination with the barbed wire to do some drone denial like we just saw playing Ducks do downstairs. Actually, perhaps that's just 3 walls. Maybe he was able to battery it all the way. Maybe getting his drone in a nice position there, trying to make sure that they have some coverage of this area so they can try and push in, get into that archives. We've got 1 roamer up here, Typewreck, just trying to hide, reinforce this hatch a little bit late, but if he's going to be roaming up in here anyways, it's fine, because they're not going to be able to get in there fast enough. We do have some coming up from the back alley, some from the front. Most likely going to see Blackbeard taking control of one of those windows again, opening up a little bit. Chaos already trying to peek in aggressively, taking shots back at him for it though. Ironic taking control of that top floor. Element's just trying to take control of the bottom as fast as he can. Typewreck is roaming the bottom now though. Just worried about anyone coming from that particular area. Cover these server stairs to take control of the square lobby. Thermite, now having done his drone work, coming in with everyone clearing this area. so we could try and get some holes open above, open some of those hatches. Blackbeard covering that side for him, Magic covering the other part down there. Some additional droning coming out from Capito. He's done with that now, so he's going to go help push, take control of this area. Now that they've got archives, Thermite's going to be able to come in, blow some walls. Looks like they want to blow this wall after all, though, and that's going to push Magic out, who's going to be trying to battery juggle it, surprisingly. Yeah, unfortunately messes up the battery juggle. Nearly cost him his life. Somehow gets away from that without taking any damage and rotates downstairs instead. Is he going to walk into that Claymore? Does see at the last second, though. Gets enough of an angle on it to stop it. A nice try, though. Thatcher does get him, though. So nicely played by Thatcher. Using that Claymore to delay him and hear the shot. Makes it much harder for Bandit, who did actually get the Claymore, though, so it worked out somewhat. Blackbeard going to be aggressively pushing using these holes that they made in the wall. They have taken control of the kitchen area. That's going to make it easy for Meepy to go ahead and make the plant here. He decides to fake it. Waits for the Thatcher. And then makes the plant. Typewreck, though, taking down Elms. That's their Thatcher down. Although he's already used all his EMP grenades. He was mostly just for support at that point. Chaos taken down as he tries to push the doorway aggressively. But the diffuser is down as Panix takes out Typewreck. Panix just trying to use his angles. Zeronic takes out another. Meepy taking down one more. And that is the map for Playing Ducks, who were playing super well at first, losing 2 rounds in a row, starting to look like the comeback was real for Patokalipsa. But for an unknown team, well played on their part, taking 2 rounds off, taking more rounds off than Unknights did, a Pro League team. So good on them on adapting. So hopefully maybe a contender for future Season 4. So well played by both teams there. And that will put Playing Ducks against another team here, potentially E-Punks. See what the yep, looks like they're going to be up against E-Punks next, another Pro League team for the semifinals. Not much of a surprise here. We're going to take a quick break while we wait for them to all get ready. I'm going to go ahead and restart the stream, so that way we have a nice VOD of that. See everyone for the next match.